Recording in progress. Welcome to episode 2, season 3. We actually have, it's like an ongoing thing. Alex Cora Center for Kids. I'm outside. My wife is sick upstairs. She didn't know I had a pod tonight. Should I
She's
yell
sick
it?
again?
Sick again. Talk about a pandemic.
Well, now she has something. She has something she can listen to while she's sick.
That's right. It'll make her sicker. I don't know if that works in my favor. How's everybody doing? Patrick just had a birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you very much. The longest light day of the year. I hope everyone had a joyous celebration.
It all gets shorter from here.
It's all downhill from here, boys.
It's all downhill from a long time ago with me.
Yeah. On that hill.
Just continue rolling like Chris Farley and Black Sheep. That's really what's happening. Hold still, little root. Mike, how are you? We missed you last week.
Good, man. Doing good. And nail biter with Testa right now. So
Is he still setting his lineups?
I believe so.
He's in the hospital waiting on a kid.
Yeah, he wins the week.
He's just gonna steal a baby, is what I'm thinking. There's no wife.
Did he steal bases at Kings or just babies?
Nice. Well, now I'm concerned. I don't know the answer to that.
I know Jesse stole kegs at Rutgers.
He did. He actually ran out of a party holding 2 kegs from behind a house at Rutgers. And I said, that's who I'm going to live with next year.
That's what I want to be.
Jesse Carajat made his way onto the pod. Lives in Colorado now. He's gone. He gone,
boy.
So let's review. Since the last time we spoke, Adam, we have entered into a competition with each other.
Yeah, and Yordan Alvarez is making sure you hate him by the end of this week.
He was sitting, and I was like, good. He can't do much now. And then he said, yeah, well, here's my first 2 at-bats of the week. 2 home runs.
He hit a home run last night, too. Got 3 home runs in 2 days.
Cool.
Yeah.
Freddie Freeman has 3 this year.
Against the Mets.
Yeah, against the Mets. That's right, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, is it Astros Mets?
Yeah.
They're up 2-0 in that series, right?
Yeah.
Let's just keep hitting Mike while he's down.
Real quick, Mets are playing the Astros. They're getting their asses kicked.
This just in.
Bobby Bonilla is still on the payroll.
Yeah.
No, I think we're almost done. I think he's almost paid off.
Bonilla Day's coming up though, isn't it?
It is, yeah. July 1st.
July 1.
When the Mets get their budget
Next
in line.
Friday.
Meanwhile, trim the fat.
He could probably pitch maybe this season. We might need him.
Fucking somebody just went down. Who went down?
McGill.
But Carrasco just went down today.
Oh, great.
That's just keep it
Is this like a Mets? Is this a Mets intervention? Actually,
Thank you for joining us, Mike.
why don't you have a seat?
I did read an article that the Mets would be in line to go after Shohei Ohtani if he does not get an extension with the Angels. The Mets might pay for him.
Why? How is that a story?
It's a might.
They're like, all right, what team? Okay, Yankees. No, not the Yankees. Okay, what player? Mike Trout. No.
Mets or Kaepernick.
Colin Kaepernick to the Mets.
Mets.
Yeah,
I mean, we tried Tebow out.
He lasted longer than he should have.
Yeah,
He's probably filling up minor league parks.
too likable. That's all it is.
Then you got to run with Urban Meyer in Jacksonville. Just switch sports again.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play football.
We'll throw him at tight end for a little bit, see what happens.
Fucking Urban Meyer. Is he gonna get
a rookie quarterback?
All right. Well, let's do an update of last week's standings, shall we?
Do it.
Do it.
We've waterboarded our listeners long enough. Actually watched Ozark. They actually waterboarded a girl in that, and it was not fun to watch.
Oh, you're that far already.
Yeah. Ruth. I felt so bad for Ruth.
Yeah, it gets worse.
Cool. Episode 1 was hard. Season 1, episode 1. Harder than our
Yeah.
season 1, episode 1 on this pod. Why am I struggling with this?
No audio, so yeah, no audio in and outs yet.
All right, last week, Tom Turner tied me. We went into Sunday, he was up like 10-3, so he was
Best
so mad.
name.
So good. Tom's message saying I haven't
Best
even
Turner.
listened yet. Tom saying I haven't even listened yet, but I'm furious was the best message that week. Kyle actually did okay. He was up 10-3. Thankfully, my Sunday was better than his Sunday. He texted me a late Sunday. Craig Kimbrell, I guess, blew up, which then handed me ERA and losses, and he was happy about that.
And he let you know.
Scott's Tots. He took down his buddy Chris 10-3-1. Chris's lead did not last long.
I'm still not sold. None of us have ever even seen Chris's face. For all we know, it's just Scott's wife.
No, it's a Scott Burner team.
Yeah.
The JV
So
league.
funny you mentioned that. Quick aside, Adam, you know this. In Keith Lambert's family fantasy football league, his uncle Dave had his son was playing in the league, but Uncle Dave was setting his rosters for like the whole year, and I called him out because he was making trades. Like he was like blatantly trading within these teams. Like the better team was getting better players, and I was like, who the hell is accepting these trades? And I called him out, and Uncle Dave, that was like 2 years before Keith got married, and then at Keith's wedding was the first time I saw Uncle Dave again, and I was scared for my life because he did not take me calling him out well.
You remember.
He remembered
You had
2
a
years.
Tommy fan mode.
People don't forget.
People don't forget.
People don't forgive. You can't do that. Not in that league. Not in this league. Scott's wife. Okay, now we're on to the come on, do somethings who, we should be worried if Paul starts to do this again. 12-1-1 over Tom.
Uh-oh.
Sir, this is an Albies, did not have a good week. 12-1-1. It's hard to look at. Tom.
A lot of crooked numbers.
And then we get to you, Patrick. Vegetarian cheesesteaks took you down 7-5-2. Do you have anything to say about that?
You know, I feel like the last month I've been within one game of tying everyone, including you, Dave, a little bit back. But no, just and it's I feel like I really feel like my team's like Adam's team last year, where he's in dead last and he names it I like my team. Like I really like my players, and I just keep on. I'm in 9th place, but like I'm really happy with who I have.
That
have a
was
good
happening
team.
to me all last year. It just would be like 8-6-2. Sorry.
Yeah. 5-7-3. And like,
Yeah.
okay, like that's not too bad. I'll give it another week.
Just slowly keeping down in the standings.
But on the on the hidden docket, I reached out to Adam about Wilson Contreras and immediately promptly got shot down.
No,
He's only
room
the
for
best
debate.
catcher in baseball.
Hey, it's just throwing feelers out.
Also going to the Mets, rumored.
Sure, we'll take him.
Wait, would the Mets take Contreras?
Which one?
Yeah.
I'll take both.
No way the Braves get rid of him. He has to be their next catcher.
Yeah, because they
After
traded
Darno.
Langeliers. Langeliers is gone, so they need him.
Ryan Langerhans.
Nice. He used to be a Met. He dabbled with the Mets, I think. Right? Didn't Langerhans play with the Mets for a little while after the Braves?
I think so. I know
Like,
Frank
just-
Ford did.
Frank Gore was a whore.
Frank
He
Gore
on
was
the- He was on the Phils too, right? Wasn't he on the
Royals, the Phillies, the Athletics.
Someone's got
Or
a bat.
didn't.
Do you have his bat, Dave?
His bat was on my son's wall. Now in storage. where everything else is.
Where it belongs.
Frank Cora also in storage.
Dick sucking Testa took down, which we still don't know, RB Bichette's Creek. Anyone?
All right. So can I? Do we think it's just an autocorrect from Bo?
Bo Bichette's Creek, and he
Yeah.
just hasn't fixed it.
Why hasn't he
Yeah.
fixed it? Oh my god, it makes me more angry. Now he's
It
winning.
was just-
He's winning. Keith's
Maybe
winning.
it was during football season, so he was just typing RB a lot, so it just autocorrected to RB.
Maybe it's Uncle Dave playing a huge prank.
Make
The long con.
As I
it
look
should
at, I'm looking at Keith's name, and he thought it was so good. Like he didn't put a space between Bichette's Creek. Like he thought, you know what, this name's too good. It doesn't even need the space. I need to fit all these letters in because this name is good. RB Bichette's Creek. I haven't heard from him since our last pod, just killing this name. So I'm wondering when he'll reach out to me. But Keith, if you're listening out there, what the fuck? Running back Bichette's Creek. That's what we're going with.
Run it back. Run it back.
Well, he lost to Dick sucking Dan. 7-4-3. And then Testa emailed or texted me on Monday saying, "How's the view from down there?" Talking about the standings. And I said, "Good luck with the kid." fun.
Did you ask him to Venmo $100?
Yeah. No. I've given up on that. That he literally will do it the day after the season, so I know that's gonna happen. Last year he gave me $99. And then I had to just take a walk. Lastly, Adam versus Mike. How was that matchup? Mike took it down 9-5, but how was it? How was the week?
It's close.
Yeah, very close. Came down to the wire on Sunday. Had to make a judgment call, pull my guy, Michael Kopech.
Is he okay? Is he pitching? He was hurt, right?
Yeah, he didn't miss a start, but he was like day to day all week, and then he played. And I didn't need to start him, so luckily he was playing Sunday night. So
Funny thing, Mike and I were texting, but I went for a run and I had the Sunday night game on, and I came back and I was like, "Oh, it's 4-1," and I like went and checked, and I was like, "Yeah, all right." And then I look and he's on his bench, and I was like, "Great play."
Yeah.
Plus, Max Muncy decided to come back and just be 0 for a lifetime, so my offense shit the bed in the weekend.
Don't you love when like your team, you're like, wow, the Braves scored 12 runs. That means, well, okay, say the Dodgers scored 12 runs. Freddie Freeman must be having a day, and he's 0 for 3 with 2 Ks and a walk. And you're like, what the hell? How is my guy the only one?
Gavin Lux has 7 RBIs.
Who?
Gavin Lux has like 7 RBIs.
Mike's like, hey, he's on my
Or
team.
just even like I'll go to like I'll check the ESPN scores before I'll go to the fantasy app, and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like I'm on fire, and then I'll look at it, I'm down like 2-8.
I do that too. Isn't that so? Patrick, we talked about that before. Does anyone else do that where you like don't want to look at fantasy right away? So you kind of, I go on MLB app and look at the scores, look at the box scores. I'm like,
Individual
is my
game
guy
that's a pleasure
mentioned?
one.
Soften the blow.
Yeah.
I
Right.
go on ESPN first because I don't want to see how bad I'm losing. So I'll go to ESPN, the app first.
Oh, you go to ESPN. Oh yeah. The scores
ESPN.com,
on the box score.
app, and then I'll go to the fantasy app.
That became a habit for me when I had Blake Snell last year. I was like, let's just see how many runs are against the Padres in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, like tonight, I saw the score of. I was like, all right, so Schoolboy got rocked, so I'm just not going to check the app tonight.
Yeah.
There's
I
nights
mean,
like that
I've
where
been
I
like-
just go, I'm gonna put this down and then just not look
Yeah.
at it.
I've been like last week, my guys would be like 10, 20 for 30, and then exaggerating. But then Lute's got 18 walks and 4 stolen bases. I'm just like, oh, like, come on, Lute.
Yeah, you get the OPS, but then he'll sneak in with stolen bases or something. Lute's team can
Yeah.
hit.
They can rake.
Yeah, and he's got Chris Bryant coming back. should that man do anything.
Is he in Colorado? He's in
Colorado, and I think he has a total of like 10 at bats this year. Maybe. So let's go through the standings, and then we'll go through this week's scoreboard. Scott's Tots. No one's going to touch him. Do you think we'll get to him?
I'm trying. I'm trying.
You're second place. You're 14 and a half back.
Only 14 back.
Smoked me the week I played him, he just destroyed me. So that was my chance to try to catch him then.
Trevor Rogers is doing.
How did we let that happen?
Who? Scott's team?
Yes.
Yeah.
As grown men, how did we let that happen?
I mean, how did we let...
He never has a close win. Every win is a blowout for him.
And he talks shit. Like if you text him, he acts like he's the best to ever play fantasy. Like it's actually an annoyance for him to set his lineup.
I mean, basically, like he's Hulk Hogan coming to WCW.
Great analogy.
Like we thought we had this awesome thing, and they're like, "Oh, he's like, I'll try."
Yeah, I guess I'll play.
All right, 16-team league. Scott picks last.
And he'll still
Yeah,
somehow.
He'll make that wraparound work for him somehow.
Yeah. Fuck. So Mike, second place. Dick sucking Dan, third place. Me in fourth. RB Bichette's Creek, fifth. Veggie cheesesteaks, sixth. So that's the playoffs as of now. How many weeks are left? We're on week 12 now. I don't know how many we play.
Halfway.
Yeah.
23, I think we play. 22, 23.
Drives a Prius. Adam, seventh place, moving up. We're tied right now. We're probably gonna tie. How do you feel about a tie?
I don't think we're gonna tie. I streamed 3 pitchers tonight, hoping. Please.
I go for ties. I go for ties. That's my.
Hey, you say you're streaming 3 pitchers?
Well, I had Paul Blackburn, but then I'm streaming Keegan Thompson, so I need to check the app for that. And someone else I picked.
Waka,
who has like a crazy good numbers, but
Yeah.
just not a hot name.
Kyle picked him up against me last week. Just Waka against me every week. Me versus Waka.
Keegan Thompson, Cubs are up 10-1. He's gone 5, 1 run.
Thank you, Patrick. Needed that.
Now Waka, do Waka.
Now Waka, they're down 10.
They're up 6-2.
Son of a bitch.
They're bottom 5, up 6-2.
Waka died.
This is why I love Patrick.
Not looking good, Dave.
They each have probably 1K.
Yeah, Lute texts me, "Hey, Garrett Cole." I'm like, "Oh God, what happened?" But I check, he had a no-hitter. As soon as I turn it on, he gives up a single and they score, and then he doesn't get the win anymore. And I was like, I don't know if Lute just reverse jinxed me. But thank you, Lute.
I just like the record to show too. I had 2 guys go Monday, and I somehow ended up with 3 losses. So that was a good start to the week.
Yeah, you texted me late. 2 starters, 3 losses.
Infinity ERA.
So drives
That's actually
a
how I
Prius.
won. Because Kenley Jansen kept blowing saves and then getting the win.
Yeah. That's
Sometimes
right.
it works out.
Yeah.
He's a me guy.
Yeah, trying to pad his own stats, giving up homers on purpose. Which person drives a Prius on your team right now?
Trevor Rogers, who is actually not on my team. In the efforts of streaming the guys tonight, I finally had to drop him. He's ranked, his position ranking is a mere 257. So
It was a long play with him.
It's a sleeper.
yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
The
I'm
hibernate.
gonna vomit.
So you're in 7th, fighting for that 6th spot, Adam. Only a half game behind, 2.5 behind Lute. Now a half game behind you is Come On Do Somethings, who's up. Well, we'll get to that, but he just crushed Tom. He crushed him. Just crushed
You
Tom.
hear that, Tom? Have we covered that yet?
And I'm just nervous about Paul getting steam. We don't need that. We don't need that right now. It's been a calm league without Paul winning all the time.
Yes, calm down, Paul.
Now where do
More like the Royal.
Yeah, be more like them. Patrick, love that you keep up with your team name. That's great.
I make it my point Monday to change it.
If I can't win, I at least win in the team name
Correct.
department.
Yeah. Well, it's a legit countdown is what I'm using for. So even come December when we're out of this thing, you're gonna get the updates that I changed my team.
It'll just be a list of recent activity every week of just you changing. Sir, this is an Albies in 10th place. He's fading fast. He's not happy. He said, who knew Cal Quantrill would be my best pitcher of the year? And I traded him to you. That's what he told me today.
Again, just the most boring trade in league history.
We didn't talk about it last week. Yeah.
The sexy name in that was Michael Brantley. Oof.
Ooh, so sexy.
We should veto that.
Love that 1 for 4 every night. Yeah, so yeah, that was the trade. So Quantrill, I needed a pitcher because Chad Cool was not doing it for me anymore. And he wanted that Luis Arraez. So we worked on that. And then the fucking first day, Saturday, Arraez hits a grand slam. I was like, well, could have used that on my team.
You got the quality start though you needed, right? From Quantrill.
I did against Scott, and then Scott pitched Josh Hader for an inning and 1 ERA and whip. And I was like, all he needed was an inning, and then that turned into a 9-4 game. Tom Turner.
All it took.
Tom Turner in 11th. So Tom actually losing twice in the standings. And
it did get
say
worse
I laugh.
as we predicted.
Every time you say Tom Turner, I can't.
So Patrick, do you Kyle and Tom are brothers-in-law.
Ah.
And that's why it's funny because Tom's last name is Ravinsky, but he married Kyle's sister and their last name is Turner. So now Kyle has taken over Tom Turner. That's the joke.
That is fantastic.
The best Turner, Tom Turner.
Best Turner.
However, we haven't gotten to 12th place yet, who Dave last week on the pod said it could be worse, and it has been worse, and now it is worse. Scott's wife, actually, not Chris.
Courtney, you're doing great. You're doing so good, Courtney. That's where we'll leave it, Chris. Anything
He
before
probably hates us.
Yeah, Chris is like, I fucking hate this league. Who are you?
I don't think he watches.
I don't think so either. He doesn't
Don't
pay.
worry.
Be cool, my babies. Takes the lead, 6-5-3. This just in.
It's probably strikeouts or OPS. I think our OPS is super close.
Speaking of Courtney Styles, she is losing to Tom Turner 8-4-2. Sir, this is an Albies putting up a fight against Scott. He texted me last night. He's like, ooh, I'm tied with, oh, nope. In the same text, losing again to Scott. So he had a brief hope. Scott's up 8-5-1. Veggie cheesesteaks. We're actually rooting for loot here. Well, Paul, it's close. 7-5-2. That one, we'll see how that goes. They're two hitting machines.
Yeah, I was about to say we don't want to let either of them get on a run.
Well, I'm not worried. Every week, Lute will text his ERA early in the week, and he's like, I didn't know it was possible. But again, I'm at an 8 ERA at Wednesday. He did text late last night, Shohei Ohtani, 8 RBIs tonight. So we know Paul starts him.
My gosh.
Um,
You guys see the home run last night?
say it again.
Shohei?
You broke up. Say it again.
Did you see the home run Shohei hit last night?
No. No.
Ninth
Tom.
inning, they were down 3.
He tied it.
Yeah, they were down 3, hit a game tying home run in the 9th, and it went 440 feet. And like Shohei's not like a show up kind of guy, and he just stood there like that ball is crushed.
Oh, good. So he's
Oh,
getting hot.
he
Who
is.
plays Paul next?
He is. He shows how good he is.
Yeah.
Who's playing Paul next? That's not good.
Yeah, I don't know.
You, Adam. It's you.
It's you.
That's not good. It's you.
It's you. RB Bichette's Creek down to
Is it?
17 years, 43 weeks till empty nests. The Patrick
No.
Dimmer's
We'll
up.
take that. I was down 8-4 going into today, and I've been hooked on the ESPN page. I have refused to look at the app yet. So good to hear.
851.
The pod
Flipped it.
bump.
Yeah.
You got the
Pod
pod
bump.
bump.
Hashtag pod.
Pod bump. I streamed the Orioles pitcher today. You know, we're I read an article how we're no longer the cupcake of the league.
Cincinnati.
That's now Cincinnati. Yeah.
I didn't know. Should we black out any Orioles talk? I can't watch any Orioles games here. I don't get Orioles or Nationals where I'm at. What do you guys blacked out?
Yeah. Phillies.
It's a big market.
Your Phillies? Is that only, Mike?
Yeah.
Patrick, what are you blacked out? Do you get Rays, Marlins? Do you get them?
I don't think we get any. We don't have cable though. We just do Netflix. I don't know what. I honestly have no idea.
Well, through the app. I was thinking because I don't get O's or Nats through the app, but
Our local would be the Rays.
I think Salute gets them. I think somehow he goes to the games too.
Does
I
he?
wonder if he's going to the Lightning. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
They're playing tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they in Tampa,
Playing right now. Yeah.
Champa Bay, as Lute says, Champa Bay.
Game 4, Dave.
They need to win because they lost like 7-0.
They're down to
Then they
Yeah,
won. They just won
game
6-2.
2.
Last one.
So here's a really quick fun.
Go for it. Go. Can't hear
Can you
you.
guys name the 3 teams in it's
Adam, go back to the room you came from.
I am back in the room. I came.
Name the 3 teams. What?
Blink
Bark twice if you're in Milwaukee. Oh, we lost.
if you're okay.
Well, we lost Prius. Oh, Trevor Rogers back.
Trevor
You can
Rogers.
never count out Trevor Rogers. Or can you? We can. All right, Mike. Oh,
Just waiting for a trivia question.
I mean, it's building suspense. He's probably doing this on purpose.
Yeah. What's the last score? Last game?
Last score. It's wham bam. Thank you, fam. Mike. And it's a tie. So we waited all that suspenseful time. It's a tie
Right.
against Dan. But that's a 2-3 matchup. So we expect this.
Anybody have eyes on the Giants game? What the score that is?
They were up 2-0.
Yeah,
Okay.
over the
Yeah, 2-0 mid-7. Oh, playing the
World
Braves.
Series champion.
I got
Can't say-
Rodon going tonight, so
Oh yeah, he's dominating then. I wonder who's pitching for the Braves. I don't even know who.
Glavin.
Glavin's back.
Morton.
Jansen.
Morton. He went 7.
Oh, you have Morton and him. You had a good night then, Mike.
Yeah, but Scooble got hit.
Don's let up
Oh.
1 hit through 6. 9 Ks. Whew. Morton struck out 11.
Shit, as soon as I nudged you, Mike,
The no
I asked
trade.
Mike if he was willing to trade him. I had a fever, and the only prescription was more Charlie Morton.
Well, and it worked out that way too, because that same day was when Kopech and Strasburg went down. Strasburg came back and then went right back on the IL immediately.
Naturally.
He may not pitch again.
Yeah, I
Adam,
read that. It's like a weird injury.
what?
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 is happening?
Trevor, bark. He's
I'm
there.
here. Is Tom? Is Tom here?
Tom, he's probably going to show up with a little text. I'm here. All right, give us the trivia.
So the Lightning would be the fourth team to three-peat the Stanley Cup. Can you name the three other teams that have done so?
Oh,
Red Wings.
No, I guess that is well incorrect. Also, the last team to do this was in like the mid 60s. So good luck.
Oh, now it's just naming hockey teams.
Kings?
Kings is one, I think. No.
Oh,
Shut
He
up.
gave you. He let you think you had it.
yeah.
Unreliable narrator.
The Winnipeg
The
Jets.
Oilers.
Oilers, yeah, Gretzky.
Oilers are one.
He's not in the 60s. Gretzky didn't
Then
play
maybe it
for
wasn't
the
the-
Oilers in the 60s.
Oh.
It's like maybe I have my dates wrong, but I thought they were like all by the 60s or 70s that it happened.
There were three.
What are the original six?
Just tell us.
Winnipeg Jets.
No, I think it was the Maple Leafs.
Nice.
And then
All the Canadian teams
Canadian,
Yeah,
Montreal
Canadian.
Canadiens.
and the Florida Panthers.
The
Never sniffed out a championship.
Did you see the Ohio State just trademarked the word "the"?
Yeah.
Was that a couple years back?
I think it just came through. Maybe they tried, and now it's actually final. They got it. They got the word "the."
They did?
We only have 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Does anyone have anything they want to talk about? I know, Mike, you want to talk about best ads acquisitions.
Yeah.
Does anyone?
Who were some good pickups? It could be even ones you guys picked up. Like, who's your biggest pickup you think you had this year so far? Off the waiver wire.
Whoever picked up O'Neal Cruz,
Yeah.
huge pickup.
Tom
Tom,
Turner, the real Tom Turner.
Yeah, he texted me because he saw that I was interested because it shows that now. And I was like, I'm drowning in shortstop, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, and then he
then-
sends a link the
and
next day.
Played. Yeah.
He's like, my boy. You're like, Tom, you're in 10th place.
I got Jackson Profar off the waiver wire a couple weeks back, and Drury has been pretty good at third. And then I just got Moreno, the catcher for the Blue Jays, who I guess he's battling with Kirk, who's red hot, but
Yeah.
kind of excited to see what he does.
I'll trade you
The
Contreras
profile-
for Moreno.
What'd you say?
Would you?
Trade you Contreras for Moreno.
We'll talk when this is over.
Hold on. We need to know. Is that a real? I don't know about that.
That's
Hey,
not a
turn-
real trade.
Turn the recording off.
Turn it. No, you're right. So Jerickson Profar's having like the best year of his life.
Yeah, and I compared, like, I'm a big Jeff McNeil fan, big McNeil fan. And he's got better numbers across the board than him. Like, the entire thing, he's having a better season than McNeil.
McNeil
Yeah,
forgot to
Profar,
play
did he
baseball.
play
there.
for the A's
Sorry.
Remember that
Did he play
slide?
for the A's last year? Profar.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I picked him up a couple times. He was like really streaky, but he would go through stretches where he could really hit and get on base.
He was their cleanup hitter last year, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was actually.
Which was
'Cause
so
Olsen didn't
far and down.
that cleanup. Olsen batted third for them.
Nice. What's Whit Merrifield done lately? Is he hot?
Ask Testa, right?
He's on 10th place. Tom's team.
Okay.
Albies, yeah.
Tom didn't want to trade him in that boring trade. I had asked for Witt. He wouldn't do it. So I went with Brantley.
Dave and I were talking last week. I don't know if it made the pod or not, but a sneaky ad by myself would be that guy Martin Perez.
Texas.
Yeah,
He's good.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I have Alex Alcantara and Manoa, who both have 11 quality starts, and their names speak for themselves.
Yeah.
And then my next closest quality start was like 3 with Paul Blackburn. But then you scroll down to my bench, and Perez has 11 quality starts as well, which is
phenomenal. Crazy. Yeah. I mean, Perez and Alcantara are probably, they might be the favorites for AL and NL Cy Young right now, actually. So
I make it a point to try and watch every Alcantara start, and I guess they were just playing the Mets, Mike, right?
Yeah,
and
he was unbelievable, and he does not miss the plate, so they just have to swing because he's going to the whole game.
What's their names? Keith Hernandez and the other guy were just like blowing him. They're like, "Oh yeah, we'll see him in the 7th, the 8th, the 9th," and then he started giving up runs. But like they were saying, like he's the only one in the league to have gone 7+ innings like this, like through basically every start but one so far.
Yeah, they don't pull him third time through the order like most other starters. Right. So
he's got a little Blake Snell in him.
You shut your mouth.
Well, you haven't had him start against me yet. We'll see how he does fucking this week. Perez he had a good day yesterday.
Against the Phils too. They're like, for the first time in a while, their lineup kind of scares me.
I kind of laugh at them still, but they're cute.
They're cute.
We have 2 minutes.
My guys that I picked up was just like the closers that I've gotten this year, like Camilo Duvall for the Giants closer. Even David Robertson for the Cubs has been pretty good.
They had Duvall pitching to Duvall the other night. Duvall closing against the Braves.
I think our saves plus holds was a great decision.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, it opens it up for us, definitely.
That's always like the sneaky, like the teams that win too have like the relief pitching. Like those are the ones in like August that you want to still add closers, or
because then you don't have to stream as much when you have all those relief pitchers. So
like Gallegos last night, Dave went 2 innings scoreless. That helped you a lot.
Yeah, I had the other guy too, their setup man, but he didn't get the save or hold. So I was like, well, what the hell? Why is he on my team?
I thought that was strange.
They usually go back to back, 8, 9, and I would get both holds. That's kind of my strategy. But
Dave, have you seen who's starting?
What's that?
Have you seen who's starting again? Our boy came out of the bullpen the other day.
Yeah, Stripling.
Yankees, yeah.
He's doing good. We're less than 1 minute.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Has anyone seen the picture that surfaced the internet of Kyle Farnsworth?
Yeah.
Oh, geez, no.
Holy hell.
Don't say it. I'll put it as the logo for this.
Whatever
pod.
the alien is now that you see Kyle Farnsworth.
Patrick, I love what you've done with your artwork in your bedroom.
Thank you. It's pretty good.
Is that a Van Gogh?
We told the kids you can put anything on the walls you want as long as you use blue tape.
Well, thanks for potting, guys. We'll see you next week. We're getting weekly now, I think.
Love it.
Yeah, I'm in here.
All right. Bye.
Bye, guys.